Have you ever felt that pounding need to jump into a trade because everyone else is making money and you don't want to be left out? That feeling that if you don't act now, you'll miss the chance of a lifetime? What if I told you this feeling, called FOMO, is the biggest trap that stops traders exactly like you from winning? Today, you will learn what makes FOMO so deadly. You will find out why it tricks your brain and takes away your power before you even place a trade. And most importantly, you'll find out how to stop this trap for good. Imagine you're at a party, and someone shouts, "Look! Free pizza in the kitchen!" Suddenly, everyone rushes there, pushing and shoving, hoping to grab a slice. But what if the pizza tray is almost empty? Some people get a slice, but others just end up bumped and disappointed. That rush, the fear of missing out on pizza, makes people act fast without thinking. FOMO in trading works the same way. It makes you rush into trades without thinking clearly. But why do we feel this fear so strongly? Why does our brain trick us like this? Your brain has two parts fighting inside you. One part is calm and smart. It thinks about what makes sense, what the numbers say, and what your plan is. The other part is fast and wild. It loves quick rewards and hates missing out. This fast part is the one that brings up FOMO. When you watch the price jump up fast, your wild brain says, "Jump in. Don't miss this chance." The calm brain tries to say, "Wait, check your plan first." But often, the wild part shouts louder. This makes you buy too quickly. Have you ever bought a stock or crypto just because you saw a friend making money? Have you chased a price that was already too high? That's FOMO whispering in your ear, pushing you to run before you walk. Now, imagine your trading mind is like a car. FOMO is like the gas pedal pushed down all the way, and your brakes hardly work. Your car speeds out of control, and soon you crash or run off the road. What if you could learn to press the brakes first, even when your gas pedal feels stuck? What if you could stay calm, even when everyone else feels the rush? Here's a secret. FOMO is not just in trading. It's in all parts of your life. Think about Black Friday shopping or rushing to join a viral challenge. We all want to be part of the excitement. But in trading, this excitement can cost you real money. You might ask, how come so many traders fall into this trap? Aren't they smart? Great question. Even the best traders get caught sometimes. It's not about being smart, it's about managing your feelings. Your trading skill grows when you understand your feelings better than the market moves. Let me tell you a short story. There was a trader named Sam. Sam saw the price of a stock jumping fast. He didn't plan to buy, but he heard others say it was going to the moon. His heart raced and he bought at the top. The next day, the price fell hard. Sam lost money and felt terrible. He thought, "I'm bad at trading." But the real lesson was about FOMO, not skill. Sam learned to pause, breathe, and wait for his plan. That pause saved him many times after. Do you see yourself in Sam? What moments made you act fast and regret later? Can you remember a trade where your feelings made the decision instead of your plan? There is a challenge here. How much control do you have over your feelings? Can you name when FOMO hits you? Recognizing it is the first step. Think of FOMO like a loud alarm bell in your brain. When you hear it, do you run toward it or turn it off? Most new traders run toward it, hoping for quick wins. But smart traders learn to turn it down, to listen to their calm voice instead. Here is a question you might want to think about. What if missing a trade is sometimes better than chasing every trade? Would you be okay with missing some chances to keep your money safe? FOMO pushes you to trade when there is no real edge. It makes you risk money on hope, not on signals. Hope is like walking blindfolded across a busy street. Signals are like crossing at the green light. Which one feels safer? In this video, you will discover simple ways to spot FOMO before it leads you to bad trades. You will see how to keep your brakes strong, even when the gas feels stuck down. And you will hear stories of others who escaped this trap. Don't worry, this is not about stopping all excitement or fun. It's about being smart so that your fun lasts longer and your money grows. Here's something to watch out for next. The moment when your mind says, "Just this once." That is usually the moment FOMO is strongest. What do you tell yourself during that moment? How do you calm your wild brain? Keep that question in mind as you watch this video. It will help you spot the invisible FOMO trap before it catches you. Before we go deeper, think about this. When was the last time you felt stuck between your brain telling you to wait and your heart telling you to act fast? Which side won? Once you answer that, you are ready to learn the tools to resist this deadly trap. Want to see what comes next? In the next part, we will dive into the science of FOMO in your brain and the trick it plays on every trader. You won't believe how simple the switch can be to control this urge. Would you like to continue to the next part now? Just say yes, and I will take you on the next step of this journey out of the FOMO trap. Let's dig deeper now. What really happens inside your brain when FOMO slaps you in the face? Imagine your brain as a busy kitchen. Two chefs work together. One is slow and careful. She measures ingredients, follows the recipe, and checks everything twice. The other chef is fast and excitable. He wants to add the spicy sauce now and make the dish taste super bold right away. When you trade, these two chefs battle. The careful chef is your calm brain. The excitable chef is your FOMO brain. When price starts jumping fast, the excitable chef says, "Jump in. This is the best chance ever." Your calm chef says, "Wait, let's check the recipe first. Is it the right time?" Here's the tricky part. The excitable chef shouts louder and faster than the calm chef can stop him. That's because your brain's reward system lights up. It's like your brain's party horn goes off, telling you, you might get a reward soon, go get it now. This party horn makes you want the trade right away. The problem is, this party horn is loudest when your brain sees others making money. Your brain thinks, if they can make money, why not me? This feeling makes you act fast, even before you know if the trade is smart. Have you noticed how easy it is to compare yourself to other traders? When a friend posts a winning trade or you see a hot stock on social media, it feels like everyone's racing ahead without you. This is your brain falling into the FOMO trap. Now think about it like popcorn popping in a hot pan. Each pop is a trading opportunity. But if you keep shaking the pan too fast, trying to catch every kernel, you will miss many or burn the popcorn. To get perfect popcorn, you need patience and attention. You let the kernels pop at their own time. So, in trading, patience is the key. Let the right setups pop naturally without trying to catch every fast move. Smashing the pan with your hands is like chasing trades with FOMO. It only burns you. Here is a bit of science behind that reward system. It's called dopamine, the feel-good chemical in your brain. Dopamine makes you excited and happy when you get a reward. But it also makes you hungry for more rewards. When you see a price jump or hear about a big win, your brain floods with dopamine. You want that same feeling again. So, you rush in to feel that hit. But dopamine also tricks you. It makes you forget the risks and only want the reward. Imagine an ice cream that tastes amazing but melts fast and makes a mess. Dopamine is like that ice cream. It tastes good at first, but it can leave you sticky later with losses. Here is a question you might not want to ignore. How many times have you chased a trade because you wanted that dopamine hit, but ended up with losses? Did that rush feel better than the pain of losing money afterwards? Most traders answer yes at first and no later. The urgent excitement pushes them in, but the losses bring regret and fear. This is the dangerous circle FOMO creates. You chase to feel good. You lose. You chase again to win it back. It's like running on a treadmill that never stops. What if you could step off the treadmill? What if you could break the cycle and meet your dopamine craving in a healthier way? Later in this video, you'll hear how some traders do exactly that. They change their brain's chemistry without risking money, by focusing on small wins for their plan and mindset. Here's another analogy. Think of FOMO like a fire alarm going off when there's no fire. It sounds so strong that you want to run out, but the smart move is to check first. In trading, the fire alarm often rings from rumors, social media hype, or fast price moves that don't last. Would you run through every alarm without checking, or would you learn when it's real danger? This makes it important to build a fire alarm system in your brain that filters noise from real signals. One way is to build a simple trading plan, like a map. This map tells you exactly when to enter and exit trades. When your brain wants to rush in, you check the map first. Does this trade match my plan? If no, you wait. Have you ever used a clear plan to say no to a trade? How did it feel to stick to your rule instead of rushing in? Sticking to your plan is like putting your hands on your brakes in a fast car. It slows you down and lets you choose a safer road. Do you notice how often FOMO makes you say, "Just this once"? That phrase is the quiet voice of the excitable chef trying to ruin the recipe. But here's the good news. You can train your calm brain to shout louder. By practicing patience and using simple rules. By giving yourself permission to skip a trade. Imagine a fisherman waiting silently for the right fish instead of throwing nets everywhere and catching trash. That patience is what good trading uses. In the next part, we will learn exactly how to build these rules and mental tools to stop FOMO cold, like flipping a switch in your brain. You will see how to answer that "just this once" voice with a firm, calm no. So, take a deep breath and ask yourself, am I ready to flip the switch and become the calm trader who controls the ride? Now, let's get practical. You felt the rush of FOMO. You know the trap. But what can you do to stop it before it ruins your trade and your day? Imagine your mind is like a castle with two gates. One gate is open to the noisy crowd outside, full of shouts and excitement. The other gate lets in calm, clear thinking. Your job is to keep the noisy gate mostly closed when you trade. First, build what I call your safe zone, a mental place where trading feels calm and clear. How do you build it? By using simple rules you trust. For example, some traders say, "I only trade when the price breaks above a certain level and the volume is strong." Having this rule stops you from chasing every jump. It's like having a guard at your noisy gate saying, "Only these kind of trades can enter." Think about it. How many times did you leap into a trade just because the price looked hot, but missed checking other important things like volume or trend? These simple rules act like a shield. When FOMO screams, "Buy now," your shield says, "Wait. Does this trade match my plan?" If not, the shield blocks it. Next, make a pause button your best friend. When you feel FOMO, stop and breathe. Count to 5 slowly or take 3 deep breaths. This small pause cools your brain's party horn. Remember the chefs we talked about? This pause lets the careful chef speak louder for a moment. It gives your calm brain time to remind you of your plan. How often do you trade on impulse, only to regret it soon after? What could happen if you paused even just a few seconds before clicking buy or sell? Sometimes FOMO feels like a storm. You want to run away or run into the storm. But the best traders learn to stand still in the middle of the storm, watching it carefully and waiting for it to pass. That pause button is your umbrella in the FOMO storm. Another powerful tool is journaling, writing down your trades and the feelings you had before, during, and after. This is like keeping a diary of your journey. When you write, you become a detective searching clues about when FOMO shows up. For example, you might discover that FOMO hits strongest after seeing your friend's big win or after a day of missing good trades. This awareness makes your shield stronger because now you know when to be extra careful. Ask yourself, have you tracked your feelings and trades before? What patterns did you find? Did FOMO show up more after certain events? Now, imagine you set a rule: if I miss a trade, I don't chase it. I wait for the next setup. This simple promise helps shut down the "just this once" voice. Missing a trade is not losing. It's protecting your money and your mind. Here's a story. Jenny was a trader who chased every big price jump. She lost a lot quickly because she never said no to FOMO. One day, she wrote down every trade and feelings. She saw the pattern clearly. Every loss followed a FOMO trade. Jenny made a new rule: wait for a clear signal, even if that means missing a hot move. She added a pause button every time she felt rush. Slowly, her losses dropped, and her confidence grew. Can you imagine how it feels to take back control like Jenny did? To stop being a slave to FOMO and start being the master of your trades? Another way to fight FOMO is to remind yourself of what you control. You can't control price moves. You can't control what others do. But you can control when and how you trade. This is like being a captain of your own ship in a wild ocean. You may not stop the waves, but you can steer your ship steadily. To steer well, you must trust your plan and your rules. Trust grows when you see those rules working over time. What if you could trade without the stress of chasing every move? What would your trading life look like if you knew you made decisions calmly and smartly every day? That calm is power. It's the difference between losing money on quick urges and making money on steady plans. Before we move on, think, what is your one biggest FOMO trigger? Is it a fast price jump? A friend's win? Social media hype? Knowing what triggers FOMO for you is like finding the key to the gate to your noisy crowd. In the next part, we are going to learn how to build confidence to say no to FOMO every time. We will explore easy habits that help you stay strong even when the market screams for you to jump in. Now that you know how FOMO tricks your brain and how to spot it, let's talk about how to build real strength to say no when FOMO knocks on your door. Imagine your mind is a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. Saying no to FOMO is like lifting weights for your brain. It's hard at first but gets easier every time. One way to train this muscle is to practice small no's every day, not just in trading but in life too. It could be saying no to a snack when you aren't hungry or no to scrolling your phone when you should work. These small wins build your willpower for the big no moments with trading. Have you tried saying no to small things before? How did that make you feel afterward? Stronger or weaker? When FOMO hits, try a simple phrase to remind yourself, I trade my plan, not the panic. Say it out loud or in your head. This phrase is a shield holding off the wild, noisy brain yelling for you to jump in. Another strong tool is to plan rewards for yourself that are not about money. For example, after a day of good calm trading, reward yourself with something you enjoy, a walk, a call with a friend, or your favorite drink. This way, your brain learns to feel good from calm success, not just the rush of fast money. Here's an analogy. Imagine your trading mind as a dog. If you always reward the dog for barking at every noise, the barking keeps getting worse. But if you only reward it when it stays calm and quiet, the dog learns calm is good. Which dog do you want to have living in your mind? Now, how about controlling your environment? FOMO loves chaos. The bright lights, the noisy chats, the endless comparison on social media. These make your excitable chef shout louder. You can make your trading environment calm, quiet, and focused, like a peaceful library, not a loud market square. Turn off alerts that don't help your plan. Limit checking social media during your trading time. Close all distractions. Have you noticed how your feelings change when you check social media during a trade? Does it help you or hurt you? You control what comes into your mind. Protect your gates. Another powerful habit is to focus on your process, not on outcomes. What does that mean? Instead of thinking, I must make money now, think, I must follow my trading rules well today. When you focus on process, you take control of what you can do today, not what the market might do. It's like practicing basketball shots. Does the player worry every time about winning the game or about practicing the right moves the right way? The best players focus on perfect practice, so winning becomes natural. In trading, focusing on your process helps keep FOMO away because your brain is busy with the work, not the excitement of price moves. Think about this. What small habit can you add today that focuses your mind on the process instead of quick wins? Finally, build a support network. Talk to other traders who understand the struggle with FOMO. Share your feelings and hear theirs. Knowing you're not alone makes the fight easier. Have you ever shared your trading fears with someone? How did that change your feelings? Trading is a lonely game sometimes. But you don't have to be alone in the FOMO battle. Here's a story about Mike. Mike struggled with FOMO for months. One day, he joined a small group of traders who met weekly. They talked about their fears and how they stuck to their plans. Mike learned from them and felt stronger. When FOMO came, he remembered their words, stick to your plan. His no grew stronger. How might a group like this help you? Could sharing your struggles be the key to winning? In the final part, we will put all these pieces together. You'll see a simple but powerful daily routine to keep FOMO locked out for good. So, are you ready to build your strongest trading mind yet? Say yes, and I'll show you the final steps. Now, it's time to bring everything together. To beat FOMO, you need a daily routine that builds your calm trading mind bit by bit. Think of it like brushing your teeth every day to keep your smile healthy. You can't brush once and expect perfect teeth. You must do it daily. Your daily routine for beating FOMO is just like that, simple habits done every day. Start your day by checking your trading plan. Read it like a script for a play. This reminds your calm brain what to do, so it's ready before the noisy brain wakes up. Ask yourself, what trades will I look for today? What are my rules? Having this clear plan is like having a map before a trip. It stops you from getting lost in the excitement. During trading, remember your pause button. Feel a rush? Stop. Breathe. Count to 5. This quick break lets your calm chef speak louder and stops the wild chef from rushing you. After every trade or end of the day, even if you didn't trade, write a quick note. What did your feelings say? Did FOMO knock? Did you say no? What did the wild chef yell? This journal is your training diary. It makes your brain stronger every day by learning what works and what doesn't. Before trading ends, reward yourself for following your plan. It might be small, a favorite snack, a walk, or a relaxing moment. This reward tells your brain calm wins. At the end of the week, review your journal with fresh eyes. Look for patterns of FOMO. Celebrate your victories no matter how small. Remember Jenny's story from before? Her journal helped her see the truth, and that made her unstoppable. Ask yourself, what will your first journal entry say? What small reward will you give yourself today for calm trading? If you keep these habits, you build a new mindset, one that listens to your calm brain and controls the wild urges. Think of your trading mind as a garden. You must water it with good habits, pull weeds of fear and rush, and let the calm grow strong. Do you want a garden full of calm or a jungle of wild emotion? Before we end, here's a final challenge. The next time FOMO hits, pause and ask yourself, is this trade part of my plan, or is this my wild chef shouting? If the wild chef is shouting, say no kindly. Remember, every time you say no, you get stronger. Your victory over FOMO will not come from fighting hard but from training smart. Let your calm brain be the captain that steers your trading ship safely to shore. Now that you know the deadly trap of FOMO and how to stop it, you hold the key to becoming a smarter, calmer trader. If you found this journey helpful, like this video to help others find calm too. Comment below, what is your biggest FOMO challenge, and what will your first step to stop it be? And don't forget to subscribe for more real, simple lessons to grow your trader's mind and your account. Your calm, confident trading journey starts now.